welcome to Story Time with me, Liz. It's really good to see you as always. Now today we're going to be reading a story all about this character. Oh, there he is. Doesn't he look happy and kind? His name is Mr. Big, and he's so tall he just about fits on the front cover, doesn't he? He's sort of having to lean in and look at us. Now, this story, I have a feeling, is probably set in America, in downtown New York, and I probably should be reading it with a New York accent, but as you all know, accents are not my thing, so I'm just going to read it normally. And also what's interesting about this book is the text moves about on each page. So as soon as I start to turn the front cover, we're going to launch into this rather wonderful story. So, without further ado, let's find out all about this wonderful character, Mr. Big. Let me tell you a story about a friend of mine. He goes by the name of Big, Mr. Big. Now, Mr. Big had a small problem. Compared to everyone else, he was extremely big. He was so big that anywhere he went, all everybody saw was someone big and scary. No one stuck around to find out who he really was, so inside, Mr. Big felt very small. And that's how it always was. When Mr. Big went to the cafe, everyone had other things to do. When Mr. Big went on the bus, everybody got off. And when he went to the pool, well, let's just say everyone needed to be somewhere else, so no one ever saw the real Mr. Big. One day, Mr. Big noticed a piano in the shop window. It looked all alone. So he bought it and took it home. As Mr. Big sat alone at the piano, he thought of all the things that made him sad, and then he played. His music drifted out through the open window and into the evening sky. It drifted across the rooftops and over to his neighbours, and they wondered who was playing such beautiful music. "Hey man, that cat can really play." The word spread. At night, and night after night, everyone came from all over town, and still no one knew who was playing. It was a big mystery. But inside, Mr. Big was still alone. And then one morning, Mr. Big received his first ever letter, and it says, "The Pianist." It was an invitation, and it said, "Dear Mystery Pianist, thank you for your beautiful music. Everyone's been listening to you for weeks, and we're all wondering one thing. Who are you? We'd love to meet you. Me and a couple of the guys are playing tonight at the Blue Note. Please come and join our band. See you later. A friend." That night, Mr. Big joined the band. All night the joint was jumping and nobody wanted to leave. At last, everyone could see the real Mr. Big. People in the crowd are saying, "Hey, go baby, go! Groovy man! Hot man! Yeah, baby, jazz! Yeah, that's really cool! He's cooking, daddy-o! That's all right, folks! Let's hear it for Mr. Big!" Now that the big band has the hit in the big time and everyone wants to meet them, Mr. Big has a new problem. He doesn't get much time to be alone. That's just the way he likes it. And we've got some fans here and they're waiting to have their autograph, to have Mr. Big's autograph, sorry. So it was obviously set a long time ago, because probably nowadays they'd be holding their mobile phones wanting a selfie. And the cat says, "Please can you sign my book, Mr. Big?" And dog says, "Groovy baby, I'm your biggest fan." Like, is it really you? And Fox says, "Wow, can I have your autograph please?" And there is Mr. Big, driving away with all his friends in his lovely pink Cadillac. And all his fans are saying, "Thank you, Mr. Big. We love you, Mr. Big." Oh, what a lovely ending to a story. It started off quite sadly, didn't it? And poor old Mr. Big was feeling very lonely. But he made friends, and he's never alone, and now he gets to play his wonderful jazz music. So this story is all about making friends, regardless of their shape and size. Thank you for listening to my story. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you really soon. But until then, remember to stay safe, keep washing your hands, counting to 20. I've heard you've been doing it really, really well, so keep going with that. And I'll see you really soon, and keep smiling. Bye for now. Bye-bye. Take care.